Well, I've arrived at my second venue of the day. Unfortunately, I went back to the place yesterday where I'd put some bait out before I left, and probably got beaten there by about 10-15 minutes, and the guy was setting up that swim, and there's clearly fish around, and his mate was setting up to the left of him, so I just thought, well, if there's two of them and then you get three of us on there, might not be worth the noise and commotion. So I've headed back to the school lake today. No gardening because it's well, miserable, raining and horrible really for gardening, not so much for fishing. It is supposed to heavy showers, sunny spells, and I must admit I've come through some pretty heavy showers on the way here. At one point it was so heavy and black and horrible I very nearly headed home, but I thought no, it'd be a waste of a day. Just gotta sort of come here and give it a go really. I've got one down the left hand margin. I've done some tree clearing and bits and pieces, so I'm sort of fishing the spot I used to fish previously. The only downside is I don't know how much debris and rubble is down there from bits and pieces, but well, there's a hook bait out there, a bit of foam around it, so hopefully it hasn't caught itself on anything, and we just have to take it from there really. It's about to start raining a little bit more, so and blowing. I hope I've got my brolly up in the right place. We'll just have to see. The other one's over the far side. I did nearly put it on these margins here, but I'm just thinking, well, the fish might travel from there to there, or there, or left to right, right to left, as it were. I'm likely to sort of you know, spook anything if I'm playing a fish. So I've gone for over the far side, almost straight over there, into one of the swims, and we'll see where we go from there. It's a pretty dark and grey day, really, but you know, we're gonna give it a go. I'm not far away from the car park. That silver thing in the distance is my car, so I haven't travelled far. It's sort of very close to the area I normally fish anyway, to be perfectly honest with you. I didn't fancy going on the far bank. Oh yeah. Just actually robbing on the rods. Bless them. It's clearly heading into winter time, I think, isn't it? Anyway, I've split the rods up like this because I've got to be pretty swift on this one, and then I've got to get that tip down and hold that rod under the water, so I want it sort of away from the lines of the other rod. So I've done that. Oh, we'll see how we go. Also, I've scattered a load of pellets over the left hand rod and some boilies over the other rod. Unfortunately, my catapults died, which is a bit of a pain, so I've got to fix that if I want to get a little bit more bait out, but not a lot out. We'll see where we go really. It'll always be worth a walk around there or something like that. There is another guy fishing down the track. You can sort of see a brolly there. He got here this morning as well. So yeah, it's all looking good really. It's worth a few hours, I feel. Some sit feeding the robin and watching the robin and things. Quite nice. Right, let's see how we go then, shall we? Let's see how we go. Not a huge fish, but a pretty fish. Happy with that. Worth all the rain, the driving, and mucking around. Haven't weighed it yet. I will weigh in a little while and figure out what it is, but yeah, nice pretty fish. Do like that. Lovely, isn't it? Absolutely lovely. Pink pepper squid. Does the job perfectly. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, just turned out to be one fish today. I was hoping it would be a bit more actually. Conditions looked. Wind's still around. A lot less rain than I was expecting, which is nice. So yeah, margin rod didn't go off, which did surprise me. There we go. Don't quite know what sort of occurred there. It's a funny rod that is. Doesn't always go off, that one doesn't. But there we go. Yeah, so it's been a nice time really. I'm sort of glad I ended up sort of over here rather than where I did. Nice fish. Happy with that. It's been a hard old month, so I'm sort of glad to get another carp on the bank, really. Got a couple of socials coming up, hopefully over the next week and a bit, being half-term week. I plan on catching up with my mate Rob, who I've not seen for a long time, and doing the last social of the year with Ian before he heads off to his winter pastures of pike fishing, because it'll be very nearly November now when I've finished all doing this. So I think I've got 3 nights with Rob and 4 nights with Ian over half term, and yeah, that'll be that. Wow, one last month of autumn, and then we're into winter, and see where we go from there, really. Not really sure whether I'm going to end up back on roach pit for the winter. Don't quite know what's going on there. Don't know. I've got to put a lot of thought into this winter and where we go and what we do, and see where we come out the other side of. You never know. Might find myself a nice new syndicate. Should be a real bonus, really. Really would be. We're gonna have a play around in that priory lake that was there yesterday. Must admit, I might get a little bit miffed if every time I go there there's always someone there. Could take me. That end of the lake is definitely the fishiest end of the lake, where I spotted a lot of fish, so we'll take it from there. See where we go. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and yeah, I'll catch up with you soon. Might be a bit of a gap in the vlogs, etc., if I'm doing a few long sessions, because it takes my editor, my wife that is, quite a while to sort of, go through them, so I'll spread them out a little bit more, and those dark winter nights will give you something to read and watch. Right, thank you for watching, and I shall see you soon. Last knockings, rods on the ground. Unbelievable. Hey, oh, fantastic. Up the margins as well. Little classic corn wafter. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Well chuffed with that one. There we go. Look at that. Stunning little beauty. Absolutely gorgeous. Hey, aren't we lovely? Better weigh it now. See what we end up with, don't we?